Hello guys, so today I will show you how you can easily beat the cave in 99 Nights in the Forest. This cave is quite easy once you follow these steps, so let's go. Once you've spawned in the game, you need to focus on upgrading your campfire to level 6 first, so that you can easily access all 5 caves in one go. So for now, just focus on upgrading your campfire up to level 6. You can also use any class here, but I do recommend that you use the camper class so that your hunger bar won't go down easily as you explore the map. Now there are things that you need to get, but I will list them below the description. So the items that you need to get are good or old flashlight, but I do recommend that you get the good flashlight. Rifle with at least 200 ammo. Revolver with at least 100 ammo. Some bandage or medkit at least 2 or 3. In terms of melee, you can just use spear, and a leather or iron body armor. You may also want to get some stew while you're at it, so that you can easily replenish your hunger while inside the cave. So, once you have done all that, you can now go to the cave and start exploring. Once you are inside the cave, you don't need to worry about the bat, because the bat will not even attack you. Just avoid getting close to it. You also need to light up these stones by shining your flashlight so that you can easily see the cave. If you see the exclamation mark on the bat, just hide behind any stone so that you won't take any damage from one of its screen. You also need to keep an eye on the battery of your flashlight, because once it is dead, then everything around you will go dark, so just keep that in mind. As you explore deeper in the cave, you need to avoid fighting the enemies here, because there are a lot of them. And the only way to do that is to always stick on the wall, so that the enemies won't notice you. You can follow what I do here, where I shine my flashlight for a second and remember where the enemies are, then shoot them. It always works, so just give it a try. Now every time you clear one of the stages in the cave, you will encounter these statues, where you have to pick one buff. I recommend that you always pick the Reduce Hunger, because it is really helpful in the long run. I always avoid getting the Blessing of the Deer, so that I can easily recharge my flashlight with fireflies in this cave every time it is nighttime. And you do not need to worry about the deer spawning, because it will not happen in this cave. You can also detonate this thing right here, where it leads you to the exit, so that you can always save your progress. Now, there are 5 stages in this cave, and always remember to stick to the walls so that the enemies won't be able to notice you. You may also need to avoid fighting these types of enemies in melee because they deal a lot of damage and can kill you with 3 or 4 strikes, so keep that in mind. There are still some enemies that can notice you from afar, but just use your melee to kill them. The green ones deal less damage, so it's fine to use melee. Now again, do not fight these types of enemies in melee because they deal a lot of damage, so just shoot and run, or you can just hide behind the walls if they are stuck. And that's the end of the cave. It's not really that hard. It's just a knowing that you can't see the enemies in dark, but overall, it has a great buff to help you in the long run. So that's all for now, and thank you guys for watching.